So in this particular problem, we're supposed to find the standard form of the equation of an ellipse with the given information. We're told that the major axis has a length of 12. It's on the x-axis. The center of the ellipse is at 0, 0, and the ellipse passes through the point 2, negative 3. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to start to draw the information that I have so I can have a better idea of what my ellipse is going to look like. So we're told that the center is at 0, 0, and that the length of the major axis is 12, and it's along the x-axis. Well, from the center then, if my length of my major axis is 12, that means that 2a is equal to 12, because 2a is my major axis. So then that means that a is going to have to be equal to 6. So from the center, I'm going to be going plus or minus 6. So these are my vertices. They have coordinates 6, 0 or negative 6, 0. I'm also told that the ellipse passes through the point 2, negative 3. So I know my ellipse is going to go through that point right there. Okay, so using the information that I have, I'm going to go ahead and start writing my equation. And my standard form of my equation is x minus h quantity squared, and since we're going in the x direction with our major axis, it's going to be over a squared, plus y minus k quantity squared over b squared equals 1. Well, remember, h and k are your center of your ellipse, so I can go ahead and put zeros in there. When I put a 0 in for h and a 0 in for k, my equation now becomes x squared over a squared plus y squared over b squared equal to 1. I know what my a is from before. A is equal to 6, so I can go ahead and put 6 in for my a. So x squared over 6 squared, which is 36, plus y squared over b squared equals 1. So now I've found everything I can so far about the equation of my ellipse. I need to figure out what b is going to be equal to, and that's the length of my minor axis. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use the point that I was given, which is the point 2, negative 3, and I'm going to substitute that into my equation. Put in a 2 for x, I'm going to put in negative 3 for y, and I'm going to solve the equation for b. So 2 squared over 36 plus negative 3 squared over b squared equals 1. I end up with 4 over 36 plus 9 over b squared equals 1. I'm going to reduce this fraction right here just to make it a little bit easier on myself. So 1/9 plus 9 over b squared equals 1. Now to solve for b squared, I'm going to multiply both sides of the equation by my LCD. And my LCD happens to be 9b squared. So I'm going to multiply both sides of the equation by 9b squared. That means every term is going to be multiplied by that. When I multiply this first term, I end up with b squared. The second term, my b squareds cancel out, I end up with 81. And then don't forget to do the right side of the equation, 9b squared. I need to get my b squareds together, so I'm going to subtract b squared from both sides. And I end up with 81 equals 8b squared. And then I'm going to divide both sides by 8, and I know that now b squared is going to be equal to 81/8. I don't need to solve for b. All I was asked to do was find the standard form of the equation. So it doesn't matter what b is. I don't need to graph it. I just need to plug this in where I have a b squared. So I end up now with the standard equation of my ellipse is x squared over 36 plus y squared over 81/8 equals 1. And that is the answer to this problem.